Hi everyone, it's Nina today, and I'm going to do the tarot card reading for the zodiac sign of Pisces. So, I'm getting the things are changing for you in the direction of your dreams because I'm getting the three wands and the star. So, this person is looking forward for the future and they're visualizing what will happen next, maybe in 3 weeks, maybe in 3 months. So you are kind of, I won't say you're daydreaming, but you are creating a mental image in your mind uh, for what you want to manifest, what you want to realize and materialize in your life. And this card is you wanting to leave something or wanting to go somewhere else. It could be metaphorically, emotionally, you feel like you are so kind of confined in your current situation, in your current circumstances. It could be to do with your relationships, it could be the place where you live or the town where you live, because this card is physical. It's about physical movement or travel or longing, a longing and waiting to be somewhere else or to travel or to go somewhere, okay? It could be physically going or it could be emotionally wanting to experience different things in life, okay? So this card shows a person sitting on a deck here. Is it deck? No, it's a dock. and and he's kind of fed up and wanting to waiting for the ship to come and pick him up and take him somewhere where he can explore, he can have an adventure, he can see new things, different things, he can broaden his horizons, he can expand, he can see the world basically. So it depends on what aspect in your life this is. It could be about your work. If you're doing something like business or self employment, you could be thinking, what other opportunities are out there for me? Because whatever you've been doing until this point is not satisfying you anymore and you're waiting for something new to come along. Okay, if this is in personal terms, you could be fed up of your situation, you could be fed up of nothing happening, nothing interesting going on, and you could be longing for variety of experiences that could be happening sometime in the future. Okay, and this card is also about dreams and visions and manifestations. And you could be hoping and wishing upon a star. You could be looking to the stars and you could be wondering what else is out there for me. Life cannot be just that. There must be something else because your soul craves change and variety and new experiences, maybe new people, maybe something else that you need to happen. So every time you dream like that, every time you look towards the horizon, you look towards the stars, you look towards the far distance, you are manifesting visually in your mind. You are creating a picture of what you want to have in your life for real, okay? And the star means your manifestations and wishes. It could be prayers, it could be meditations, it could be any kind of spiritual practice that brings your hopes and dreams closer to you, are soon to be, revealed. They're soon to happen for real, to come true. I'm getting Queen of Cups. This represents your energy of Pisces. You could literally, I think on this cup, you can see the Pisces scales here and the dolphins and the water at the background. So this card represents any woman who is a water sign or she's highly sensitive, emotional, creative and intuitive. It could be Cancer, it could be Pisces, it could be Scorpio. It could be any other zodiac sign who has this emotional sensitivity within them, and also empathy and compassion and very caring and soft heart for others, okay? And very often this woman is very creative in sense of creating a new image, creating something in her mind that comes to a realization. So you could be into the arts. You know, artistic people first have the image, they use their imagination to create an image of what they want to create in their mind, whether it's a painting, whether it's a picture like drawing, whether it's a dance move or a melody or song. It comes from the imagination first, it comes from the mind, and then they translate this into the real world through the means of art, whatever they're doing. It could be just you being very artistic person, okay? Even if you don't do art by itself, you could be appreciating art and you could be flowing with it. But this is how you create your reality. This is how you create something. So I'm getting here you're working on something meticulously. This is Virgo energy. Virgos are the study buddies. They like to dig into the books. They like to research. They like to work on their craft, on their art, on their study, on everything that they are doing. They're doing it to the highest level of perfection that they're capable of. So it could mean that your dreams, whatever you're dreaming of, you could be also dreaming of stardom. You could be dreaming to be popular or famous, or you could be into the artistic fields and you want to be famous or you want to be well known for your art, okay? You need to work on it. You need to work on it meticulously on the little details like a little Virgo does. You know, every single detail needs to be polished and perfected and then harmonized with everything else like a jigsaw puzzle. Everything needs to be brought to an order and harmony and balance in the best way possible. Like a beautiful painting has all the beautiful little intricate details that are in the right place and they are the right shade of color, or they are the right size, or they are the right place, and everything has to be perfect to create a perfect picture, okay? So I'm getting that you will need to work for this and it will take some time. This progress, it will not happen that far that fast. This shows having to concentrate, having to spend time on your work and not being distracted or bothered or worried by other things in life, okay? So this card shows a student or apprentice or somebody who is entirely giving his or her attention into whatever he's working on, whatever he's studying. So he doesn't want to be distracted by other things in life, okay? Also, I'm getting this card here. The Seven of Wands, this could be people who are going against you, or it could be the circumstances that are making your dream, the achievement of your dream, a little bit more difficult than what it should have been if they were supporting you, okay? Because this card shows adversaries, criticisms. These ones that are going against the person is what he needs to fight off and to push them back and to protect himself. And it could be anything in life, but it doesn't give you peace and it doesn't give you rest, so you can concentrate on what you find so interesting, like this craft that you do or this art that you do, whatever you're working on. You want to perfect it to the best possible standard, but either people keep bothering you all the time, or it could be life's circumstances that are constantly popping up, and you got to do this, you got to think about this, you got to do this, and you're like, okay, leave me alone, back off and just leave me alone, because I need to do my thing. I need to do what I have in mind and what I'm dreaming about and what will, in a way, bring me satisfaction and content and happiness and peace as well, emotional peace. So, this is self defense and self protection. If you don't have anyone to step in for you and to shield you and protect you from all these nuisances and criticisms, or just circumstances, just life gets, irritating for you, then you need to do it by yourself, but it will create a lot of tension. So I'm getting Hermit reversed. So you could have been alone. Hermit represents, also shows Virgo here, but it represents the solitude and the need for peace and reflection and like thinking a lot about things in life. that side of Virgo, okay? I'm getting that you could have been doing all this alone, like struggling against life circumstances all by yourself, while at the same time you're trying to find peace so you can concentrate on your ideas, on your art, on your craft, on your study. You could be literally studying something, you could be learning, reading, researching, you know, like literally reading and taking notes. Whatever you're doing, it takes time to perfect. And you have been doing it all alone, okay? But when it's reversed, it means you don't have to fight alone. You don't have to fight against life all by yourself because the hermit is reversed. So you could have someone who steps in for you, and somebody acts in that role of pushing all these things or people away from you, like everything that's bothering you, everything that's stressing you out. They will step in for you and they will say, back off and leave my Pisces alone. Pisces needs to do their own thing. Pisces needs to do their work because they have dreams. Okay, and this is protection. This is also somebody. So this is Leo, this is Mars, this is very masculine energy, alpha male energy. Leo is the lion, and of they take pride from their dominion, from their kingdom. They protect their own kingdoms. So I feel if you're a female, if you're a Pisces female, some alpha male person, like I don't think it will be Leo, it could be any other zodiac sign, but it will be somebody who is highly protective of his own territory, of his own dominion. Whatever's his, it will be protected. And he will step in for you and he will push all this away so you can have peace, especially emotional peace and creative peace. Okay, so your phone doesn't ring all day, nobody bangs on your door, nobody's bugging you to do this and to do that. Oh, I have to do this, or I have to go there. You just have all the time in the world to do whatever you need to do because you have big dreams here to achieve, okay? And they won't happen by you getting distracted and you having to be at 100 places at the same time. So you will no longer be alone. I feel somebody's going to step in for you. And then I'm getting these two cards. This is the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment and satisfaction, and you feeling really happy, content, blessed. You feel like, bless your heart, like holding your heart and say, oh, thank you, universe, or thank you, God, for allowing me to do this, or by, you know, for allowing me the opportunity to be able to do whatever I like to do. And it's blessings, it's being kind of grateful for the blessing that you are experiencing at this time in life. You could be grateful for this person who steps in and is willing and happy to, take the stance against whatever's bothering you and to protect you and to defend you. And they will do this because they care about you. They see you as this, I won't say fragile, but I will say very tender and gentle and feminine and kind of, let me just try to find the right word, like delicate type of woman, okay? And you'll be more than happy to, have the freedom to do what you want to do, and also to have the peace and the time to do it, okay? So this card shows gratitude and counting your blessings, and also means a wish is coming to a fulfillment. So you have been making the wish here, you have been visualizing something in your mind, you have been dreaming, thinking, planning ahead, and now it's coming to a realization, it's happening. And then I'm having the Ace of Wands. So this could be a lot of creative passion, a lot of creativity that just spurs out of you. Like once you start, you can't stop. Ace is a new beginnings, and you could have a new creative project, or it could be a new passionate beginning with someone when you feel empowered, protected, taken care of. When you feel at your, you know, calm self, calm environment, when you don't have to protect yourself all the time, when you don't have to take that stance against others or against just life in general, when you feel that you feel when you feel protected and in a safe environment, then you will kind of blossom in your most beautiful feminine energy. And this could be a very passionate new beginning with either a fire sign. Fire signs are usually alpha, Leos, Aries. These are very masculine type of men. Could also be a Scorpio, because Scorpio is also ruled by Mars, and Scorpio and Pisces are very good together. Okay, so he is someone who will step in for you. Okay, and you will have all the time in the world to experience either a new passionate relationship, or and it could be both, having the freedom to unleash your full creative potential. So I hope you like these readings. I hope they resonated with you. Please let me know in a comment, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.